Okay, so thank you for coming back to the channel where we talk about faith, fitness, finance, you, and relationships. Today we're going to stick on the financial aspect. And also, let me also say, I know for the last couple of videos, I've just been talking about the finance and fitness heavily so far. But eventually, I'm going to get to the relationships and also the you category. So I know I've been pouring more into the finance field and also the fitness field, but today it's going to be finance again. So how I attain an 800 credit score. Before we get started, I'm going to give you my disclaimers. I've been in the 800 club plus since the age of 31. From 18 to 28, it always been in the 600s. I probably got in the 700s, probably in my late 20s. I ain't changed my financial view of how I deal with my finances, how I view finances, until I actually read a Dave Ramsey book when I was 28, 29 years old. That's when my views of finance actually changed and I got more responsible. Before that time, I am taking out loans, maximized credit cards. I had 3 vehicles at one time, financing all 3 of them. But as long as my bill was getting paid and paid the bare minimum, I was okay with it because I ain't know no better. Until I read the Dave Ramsey book, The Total Money Makeover, that changed my view of how I looked at finance, even though I did some dumb things down the line, but I stayed more responsible at the age of 28, 29. I was responsible. So let's get to it. Oh, also, my disclaimer is I'm going to show you the app of the rough estimate of my credit score. So I pulled it up over here. So I got to make sure I keep it fresh. So it don't got none of my personal information, but it break down the credit score as well on the app. And I'm going to get into why we should be getting our reports each and every year. And also we got the apps from my bank apps to show you your rough estimate of your credit score. So let's talk about the credit score. So, attainable actions plan to improve your credit score. Now, your credit score have 5 fields. The most important field is going to be the first 2. Now, the other 3 is still important, but it's a low percentage rate. But we need to capitalize on the biggest portion, what makes your credit score. And let's get into it. So, 35% of your credit score consists of your payment history. That's 35% of your credit score. So that means you have to be paying your bills on time. How well are you paying your monthly bills on time? And also, are you late? Are you paying the bare minimum? Now, if you read any financial book or you look on YouTube and see others talk about finance, they're going to tell you you need to have all your bills on auto. There should be no reason why you paying your bills each and every month based off the calendar. Some people good with it. If you good with it, you got your books, you got your alerts. I know that's cool and everything, but you need to have it on auto. Not to say don't look at your bills and seeing what's on it, because you could dispute anything on that actual bill that you have. But have everything on order because you can't miss a payment. Once you miss a payment, it's reported to the credit bureau right away. So now that's going, like I said, 35% is from payment history. So you miss or come late on a payment, it's going to affect your credit report. So everything should be on auto. Always take a look at your monthly bills, making sure they're accurate, making sure they're correct, but everything should be on auto. That's my intake about that. The next one is going to be 30%. It's going to be the ratio, the amount you owe and the debt the debt you have. So you want to keep everything under 30%. So if you got a credit card, let's give you a quick example. So you got a credit card for $10,000. You don't want to spend over $3,000 on that credit card. Once you max out credit cards, it's going to start lowering. It's going to affect your credit report and credit score. So you want to spend at least 30% of your credit card and less. Now, if you need to go up, most times you could talk to your credit card, whoever you have a credit card with, you could talk to them and say, can y'all raise the limit of my credit card? Now, when you max out credit cards, it's going to hurt your credit report. And also paying the bare minimum. It's going to hurt you on your credit report, and also you gonna pay more interest down the line. You're not even gonna test the principal if you're paying the bare minimum. You'll be paying that credit card for the next 15 years if you pay the bare minimum on that card. So I would definitely say make sure. I don't like using credit cards. I use credit cards once in a blue, but once I do use a credit card, I pay that full amount. I make sure the credit card don't get turned off, but I use the credit card to get some points or cash reward points because certain as you use your credit card, you get the points. But I pay it back in full, so I'm not paying not 1 cent towards interest. So that's going to be the next one, ratio. Now, the next one is going to be the length of credit. That's going to be 15% of your credit score. Now, that's the average age of your accounts. Never close your accounts on your credit cards. On any credit cards you have, don't close it. Even if you pay it off, you don't use a credit card no more. Do not close that card because it's going to affect your credit score. So just keep it open. Right now I have 6 credit cards on file. I keep 2. They all active, but I keep 2 that I use because they got the reward points, but I pay it right back. But I just keep everything open, and like I said, that's going to improve your credit score by 15%. But never close out, even if you don't use it, never close out that account. The next one is going to be 10%, and that's going to be your mixed accounts. That's type of credit that you have. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Like you could have all the different credit cards, but have the right type of credit cards, but just don't overdo it. And also with the mixed accounts, also make sure you're not running your credit doing a hard pull on your credit so often. Sometimes when you go to let's say you're looking for, me to your example, say you're looking for a car and you go to a used car dealership or a new car dealership and you want to see where you stand at to get a certain percentage rate. So and let them know from the door that do not run my credit to multiple places. Some places you say you got a low score, they say, okay, we go run in the system, and they probably running it 30, 40 times just to see who give you the best interest rate, who go finance you from the door. Most times you go to a car place, I would say go to your bank first to try to get I'm sorry about that. My computer's about to die off. I want to keep that computer up. But go to your own bank and try to get a pre-approved loan so you can take to the car lot. You can negotiate better, but I don't want you to run your credit but too many times. Say, okay, I won't run my credit, but I just want to do it one time. Make sure you tell them that from the door, saying, hey, I don't want to run it multiple places. I just want to run it with y'all only, but I don't want to run it multiple places. And the last field is going to be new accounts. New accounts is going to be 10%, but opening new accounts in a short period of time. So there's going to be just new accounts. So like I said, just make sure you keep the 2 fields I would say you should look strongly at. It's going to be the payment history and also the ratio. Now, like I was talking about earlier, using the app. So I'm going to go to the computer and show you the app. So on my app, it actually tells you a rough estimate each and every month, and it's actually so accurate. So I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so it's showing that I have an 847, and it actually show you the months prior as well. But they got this cool tool down here. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so they show you the different fields. So you got your payment history, you got your current debt, you got your credit history, your new accounts, new credit applications, and types of credit. So once you click on there, it actually show you some notes and also where you stand at to get you your credit score. So it even give you the notes right here saying 35% overall your credit score we talked about earlier, and it actually give you some remarks. What they say over here? It say making payments on time can help your credit score in a good standard. So right now I'm in a good standard of 100% on that field. I'll say current debt. Now, last month I did get I'm going on vacation in August to a wedding, so I did get a hotel from over there, and it showed even though I paid it off, the cutoff for this at I think it's the 18th of each month. Even though I paid that 781, that was on my credit report for last month. So credit history. Oh, also it show you what we just talked about earlier. Recommended keep your credit use under 30%. Help you build your credit score. So it definitely tell you there as well. Next one, new credit applications. Overall 10%. We talked about earlier. And types of credit. Like I said, and tell you some information as well. So I didn't want to go too long with this. That's how you maintain your credit report. Credit report. Like I said, the first two fields definitely going to be very important because it's 35% and also 30% for the payment history and also the ratio. So I hope this helped you a little bit better. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going on things and topics I feel that we should all need to know. I'm working with you at the same time explaining what I doing to improve myself. So what are you doing to help your credit report, and how did you how are you viewing your credit report and how important it is to you? Because I know nowadays your credit report is so essential to you, because if you're looking for a home, you're looking for an apartment, a car, a job, everybody's putting your credit report. So I would say definitely don't take this lightly. Always try to fix your credit report, your credit score, because you're going to need it for everything, especially nowadays. Y'all take care. Keep on filling your cups from your faith, fitness, finance, you, and relationships. Live this thing called life the best way you can always. Until next video, y'all take care. Have a good day.